could stay like this, forever following you. Just don't get too far, and I'll be right where you are. You're a dream that I could finally see. I just want us to always be, to always be. Love is the most beautiful emotion in the universe, whose depth and meaning can never be expressed in words, I believe. And therefore, we humans take the shelter with art, music, poetry, etc. to try and give an expression to that feeling. And I, for sure, have no real words to describe that wonderful feeling of pure bliss that I have been blessed with in my life. So it is my little attempt or try to express those emotions through this painting of mine. So as you must have guessed by now, in this video we are going to watch the complete process of how I paint this painting from start to finish, and we will even be talking about how to enhance your own creativity instead of just copying. But before that, just in case you don't know me, my name is Shilpa and I am also known as Artyshils on the internet, and I am the content creator at the blog as well as my shop www.artyshils.com, and I am the founder of online art school at www.artyshilsartacademy.com, a place from where you can learn how to draw or paint by taking various classes or workshops. And I am so very happy to announce that this beautiful painting dedicated to pure love and the pure feeling of happiness and bliss that love brings with it is the brand new class at Artyshils Art Academy, where I will not only share with you where the idea came from, where the inspiration came from, but I will even share with you each and every technique that I used to paint this painting, how to draw the drawing in this painting, and then we will move ahead and look at how to paint this complete painting step by step from start to finish, and all this with my personal support and guidance. So if you would like to learn how to paint this painting, and if you would like to know more about the class, then do check out the link in the description box below, and don't forget to use the coupon code LOVE to take advantage of the 30% off pre-sale offer. So for now, without taking any more of your time, let's talk about how to enhance your own creativity instead of just copying what others are painting or others are drawing. So this topic was triggered by Royal Singuist, who asked on my Instagram, and he says, I enjoy sketching. I used to make lots of sketches, but with the help of other sketches. How to deploy my own creativity? So that's a great question, Royal Singuist, and I really hope that these 5 points that I have prepared as your answer will not only help you, but they will even help many others watching this video too. So the first thing, or the first point that I want to talk about, is to decide what matters to you and what you really would like to draw from your memory, what you really love. So for example, for me, I really love drawing faces a lot, and I really love drawing beautiful expressive eyes, and these are two things that I absolutely love to experiment with, and I love to be creative with the faces, creative with the eyes, creative with the facial features. I'm really interested in all this. So it is very important for me to be able to make the faces and the facial features without any help of reference drawing. Just be creative with the way I'm drawing the face of a girl or a face of any person. So if I know that what I want to be creative with, I will go in the depth of doing the studies of it. So once again, for example, I'm not really a lot into drawing buildings, or I'm not really a lot into drawing wild animals like tigers, and I'm not into drawing roads and and a lot of landscapes. So I don't even want to be creative with that. So I don't go a lot into detail of the study of that. But as I said, I love faces. So I make it a point that I do understand the basics of the face, basic structure of the face, basic anatomy of the face, so that I can just play around with and be creative with it and use those creatively in my painting. So first it's very important for you to know that what you love, and then once you know what you really love playing around with, what you love creating or what you love being creative with, then go into the depth study of the realism of that thing or anatomy of that thing, and then it will become really easy for you to be creative with it. And with that comes my second point, that increase the observation that you do around the world. So for example, if you are traveling in a bus, or if you're traveling in a car or a train, or you're just going for a walk on the road, so observe the things around you, because lately I have seen that people who are sitting on the train, they are either reading their books or they are just stuck with their mobile. But there are so little things that you can observe everywhere. I absolutely love to observe people's faces when I'm sitting in a bus or a train or anywhere, because human body, the gestures of the hand and the facial features and expressions, these really attract me, and I really love painting these. So it's really amazing if you increase your observation with the things around you that you would like to create. Like if you're sitting in front of your window and if you have a tree in front of you, just look at how the leaves of the tree are, the way they are falling. I mean, all the leaves don't point in the same direction. Look at the direction they are pointing towards, how the colors are varying. The front leaves are a little lighter, the leaves that are there on the back side are of a little darker shade, how the highlights are falling on those leaves. Observe such little things, and when you start observing and when you start capturing these observations in your mind, and when you take that conscious efforts to look at the things and look at how they are, how the light is falling, how the shape are, it will be easier for you to use that in your own creative way, in your own drawing, in your own doodles. Even in just very simple doodles, you can use those observations and be amazingly creative. And my third point is completely related to my second point, and which is urban sketching. I just cannot stress this enough, how amazing urban sketching is, and how helpful urban sketching is in just storing our observation, or in helping us increase the understanding of our observation. So I always like to keep a little sketchbook when I'm traveling in a bus or a train. As I said earlier as well, that I love to draw people, I love to observe people. So I just draw the people and their faces, whoever is there around me. So urban sketching really helps me in recording things like that. Not only it really helps me in improving my drawing skills, my motor skills of my hand, but keeping a record of these little observations that I have kept in my little sketchbook, it really helps my brain, and I get more and more ideas on how I want the things to be on my painting, or what kind of colors that I want on my painting, the way I want to color my painting. So observation and urban sketching are kind of connected to each other, which really help me in using those creative juices on my own work or on my own painting. And with this, I move on to my fourth point, which is kind of connected to my very first point. So in the first point, I said that decide what you want to master and then play around with that. So the fourth point that I want to talk about is learning the absolute basics. So when I was in art school, one of my teachers always used to say that, if you want to be able to paint abstract, you should be able to paint realistic form of it. So what he meant by that if you want to be creative with something, you should be able to form the realist version of it. Like if you want to be a creative with painting a face, you should know how to paint a realist face. For example, if somebody wants to be a cartoonist or wants to go into anime, so to be able to be creative with the cartoons and to be able to be very creative to create their own anime drawings, it is very important for them to first understand the human body proportions and the basic structure and how it moves and all that stuff. So for example, once again, if I come back on me, if I want to draw the face with my own creativity, it is very important for me to understand the basic proportions and the structure of the face, where the eyes should be, where the nose should be, where the chin will be, and all that, to be able to be creative with that. So let's just assume that you want to be creative at drawing kids, and you want to draw kids who are running and jumping and playing in the park and all that stuff. So observation will help you, urban sketching will help you, but along with observation and urban sketching, if you understand the basic anatomy of a kid's body, how the bones are moving, how the basic skeletal structure is moving, what are the proportions of the body of a kid, that will really help you use that creativity to come up with your own actions. Like you will be able to create yourself the movement of the kid, the way he's running, the way he's jumping, or the way he's dancing and all that stuff. I really hope I make sense over here, but understanding the basics, trust me, of anything that you want to be creative with will really help you be creative with it all the more. And the fifth and the last point that I want to talk about, that I really feel that is very, very important and that can help you with your own creativity, is that practice, using your own imagination to things. So, as humans, we all are gifted with this really amazing, powerful tool called imagination. So, I will just imagine something in front of you. You just join me in my imagination. So, I imagine a girl standing over there, and she has a really beautiful Kathakali pose. So, she's like kind of an Indian girl with a really beautiful Kathak dance pose, but on her hand of that Kathak dance pose, I imagine a really beautiful bird sitting over there, and then a bird flying towards that bird who is already sitting over there. And while all those beautiful things are happening, I imagine all the beautiful lighting and the stars that are behind there in the background. And I would absolutely love to convert this beautiful Kathakali girl with the beautiful birds and the lightings in the background into my painting. So what I did was, I right there in front of you tried to imagine the things that I really love, bring them together to be able to create that into my own painting. So with imagination, there's no boundary, there's no control, nobody is holding your hand, nothing at all. Just try to imagine the things that you would love and the things that you would like to draw. And with the imagination, the thing is that even this is an exercise. The more you do, the more you develop, the more it'll get stronger. So try to imagine things or paintings or kind of drawings that you would like to create, and try to put that roughly on paper. And if you don't know how to draw exactly that on paper, try to find reference photos from the internet that you can take the help of, not copy them exactly, but that you can take the help of to convert that imagination into your own painting or drawing. So that is it. These were all the points that I think would help you enhance your creativity instead of just copying what others are doing. And I really, really hope that you found this helpful. And I really hope that you enjoyed watching the process of this painting as well. And once again, this painting is the brand new class at Artyshils Art Academy. Yay! And it is on a 30% off pre-sale offer, and you really don't want to miss that, because I have a lot of information to share in this class which you will find helpful in not only creating this painting, but you will be able to create an original by yourself if you complete this class. So don't wait any longer. Do check out the details in the description box below. Use the 30% off coupon code and join the fun with so many other students right now. And if you enjoyed this video, do give this video a thumbs up, and if you too have any point that you have to share with me that how can we enhance our creativity, please do, as I would love to know, as even I am constantly working on this topic on myself as well, on enhancing my own creativity more and more. And if you have any question that you would like me to answer in any of my future videos, please leave that too in the comment section below. I absolutely try my level best to get back to you with the answer in one of my videos. And if you would like to purchase this beautiful painting, it is available at www.artyshils.com. So till I see you again next time, bye and happy creating. Bye.